This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. What you just heard there was a solo by a chap called Billy Bremner. There he is. He was a member of a band called Rockpile, which as you can see also consisted of Nick Lowe on bass and sometimes vocals, Dave Edmunds on guitar and vocals, Terry Williams, who would later go on to sit behind the drum kit for Dire Straits, and your man Billy Bremner. That solo was from a song called Queen of Hearts, and although it wasn't billed as a Rockpile single, it was actually put out as a Dave Edmunds single. It was still that lineup of the band. I thought I'd do this solo today because, as you know, I've been doing a bunch of stuff in Theory Wednesday, in the Theory Wednesday slot about double stops. So I thought it'd be nice to do a solo that relies mainly, if not almost completely, on double stops. So I'll tell you what, here's a little bit of information about what's going on in the solo. Okay, short little explanation here, hopefully, of what is a short little solo, but there's still loads you can learn from it. The main thing you really need to understand when you're doing any kind of double stop based stuff like this is that what you're doing is you are arranging a scale into pairs of notes, and you need to know what scale that you're working with, and the way you do that is by looking at the chords. Here's the chord sequence on screen. You can see that basically we've got three chords, D, G and A, in various combinations, although the song does go to a C chord for when the vocals come back in. A bit of a Dave Edmunds kind of trait, that, actually doing the guitar solo in a different key. So we've got D, G and A chords. We're in the key of D major. Although the original recording is D tuned one semitone, and I, thought, okay, this is in a bit of a weird key. It's in D flat, and tabbed it all out in D flat, and then get to the very last part of the solo, and you've got this pair of harmonics right there, and you think, okay, yeah, you can't do those in the key of D flat, can you? So it's obviously in the key of D and D tuned. So, the key of D is based on the scale of D major. Here's what that looks like if I move it up this third string here. There we go. And what we're doing is arranging this scale in thirds. So I'm going to count three notes up the scale, D, E, F sharp, and then find that note on this string here. And then I'm going to just move up this second string using notes of the D major scale. So that's F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. And then I just pair those kind of notes up like this, in this kind of fashion. So the D and the F sharp, the E and the G, the F sharp and the A, the G and the B, the A and the C sharp, the B and the D, the C sharp and the E, and then back to the D and the F sharp again. And most, if not all of the licks, well, most of the licks are in the solo coming from that kind of bunch of shapes that you move up and down. So, like the first lick is, then I think we've got, then little blues lick sneaking in there, and then that pair of harmonics at the end. I believe this solo was played by Billy Bremner, who was the guitarist in whatever the band was called at the time. It was Dave Edmunds. The single was released under the name of, but Dave Edmunds and Nick Lowe were both in the band, and sometimes it was a Nick Lowe fronting it, sometimes it was Dave Edmunds, sometimes it was called Rockpile, but I do believe it was Billy Bremner who was playing on this, and it certainly sounds very much in his kind of style of playing, so I'm going to stick my neck out and say that's who it was. So there you go, that's a nice little solo that uses sort of country rock and roll double stops. Nice effective technique, and this is a good illustration of it, so go away and have some fun with it. And there is, of course, a full tab in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing the solo, and that clip that you've just seen there of me explaining what's going on, and of course the backing track to play along with. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, and the link is, of course, in the description. It's only $3 a month, and you get access to all of these extra bits and pieces that go along with these YouTube lessons. Thank you so much to everybody who's supporting me in this way or any of the other ways, which are all linked downstairs in the description. It is truly, truly appreciated. I'm extremely grateful, more than I can say. Thank you so much, everyone. You're brilliant. And that's pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video, found it useful, informative, maybe even a little bit inspiring. And if you have, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not give me a like while you're at it? But for now, don't forget the live stream on Friday. I know it's only Monday, but we have to have something to look forward to. 5 PM, as I'm sure you know, UK time. Every Friday we have a live stream. We drink beer. We talk about music. It's a great way to kick off the weekend. I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But as I say, for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.